and stuff.
Did you come away with a favourite person to walk with? Did you come away with one particular person whose company you enjoyed the most?
Do you know what? I'm very, very, as many people are, I'm very, very fond of Gary Barlow. Yeah. But Gary Barlow on the television in Take That is, you know, he does his thing and he's great. Gary up the mountain, he had a trapped nerve in his back. So he was in a lot of pain, like a real lot of pain. Yeah. So he was on a couple of painkillers, what could have been every kind of 20, 25 minutes. And it just made him a little bit, and I can't think of a better word than dopey, right? So he'd be walking, and he kind of walks... No.
OK, so Gary, you're talking about he's on painkillers, and he's a bit dopey anyway. And you're right, he does sound to me, when you listen to him speak, he does sound like he's just escaped from Wallace and Gromit or something, doesn't he? He's got that kind of accent.
Yeah, he's kind of like he's slowed down a little bit. And and I love Gary a lot, I really do. And it was all his idea. So Gary, he squints his eyes, so he always kind of looks at you as if you're a little bit far away from what his eyes can handle. And he goes, you know what? All this walking, not really a good idea, is it? Gary, it was your idea. And he pauses for about 5 seconds and goes, I know. He sleeps a lot. This is absolutely true. And if anybody was listening to the show or what we talked about, he sleeps. It's unbelievable. I don't know whether it's just because he was on tablets or... But I get the feeling he likes to sleep.
He's a sleepy fella.
And every time we got to camp, a lot of us would get changed and then go and have a cup of tea or just wander around. And he would always go for a little sleep. And then would wake up 2 hours later and say pretty much every day, I dozed off then for a minute. Gary, went for a sleep. It's been 2 hours. 2 hours? I went for a sleep, Gary. A sleep's a good idea. I should go for a sleep. It's like, and he told us a story one time that he was on tour. I think he's somewhere in Europe, and he gets to a hotel, and it's during the day, and he checks in. He goes straight into the shower. He gets his clothes off, has a shower, comes out, dries himself, and stands at the end of the bed, and just falls straight back onto the bed, starkers, like you often do, and he falls asleep. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He's lying there asleep, and then he wakes up, and it's 7 o'clock at night. And the curtains are drawn, and there's a bowl of fruit. His clothes have been tidied up and put over the wall. And he just thought, well, I better tip that maid when I'm leaving.
It was a remarkable feat, and congratulations. You raised...
Thank you.
I think, was it £3.5 million?
£3.5 million we raised.
That's a remarkable thing. I think we should...
Thank you, everyone.
Everyone else who did